Hello Aries, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a current relationship, but the connection is there, but there's no real communication. For others of you, this could be somebody that you've met. This could be a situationship. For a small portion of you, this could be someone who you know, and there's a whole lot of energy there. A lot of chemistry, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the information that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. Aries. So I have here 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. A little dark and dreary. 2 of them are actually really dark. Well, it's half and half, I guess. We have here, first card's the strongest, surrender. Followed by play. After that we have order, selfhood, embracing the shadow, nourishment, doubt, crossroads. Under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, we have anger and rage. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Aries, the connection that I have with you, I realize now I should give in. I should have surrendered a long time ago, but I never did. Now, things have changed. But I finally feel that yes, it is important for me to connect with you on that level. I have surrendered my mind, my heart, and my body to you. I also feel a sense of belonging, where I belong to you and you belong to me. If you lead, I would follow. And I would follow you because I feel you are my best friend, my confidant. In you I see not only friendship, but someone who I can trust with my life. Your eyes have mischief. You make me feel alive again, vibrant again, young again. I feel brilliant. You radiate this energy, and it just brings me to life. But certain things have happened in the past that I'm not proud of. And right now I'm at a crossroads. Should I go forwards, backwards, left or right? I don't know. I'm surrounded by these clouds, this thick fog. It overtakes the decisions that I am to make. I feel a lack of understanding. I feel confusion. I feel a lack of clarity. The problem is, I do realize that there are many strange things that have happened in this connection, and not everything happened the way it was supposed to be, the way it should have happened. I wasn't ever accountable for my actions and my inactions. Because of my actions now, you have reacted. And I see you as somebody who is very independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. I see you as somebody who's moved on, and you are so alone. It's like you don't need me. In a way, I'm happy for you, but I'm also sad because I've realized that it is because of me you became this way. You're more alone. And I see you this way, but I also see you as somebody who's single and ready to mingle. And that scares me. I see you as somebody who's very self-conscious. I see that you are now defensive. Once bitten, twice as shy. No longer. No longer am I in this connection with you in your mind as I once was. I see that you've moved on. I see that you don't even need me. And even if I was to reach out to you, I wouldn't even know what to say. Because now you've changed. A long time ago, I unraveled this mystery, and that's what you were. But then things changed. And this flame that used to burn brightly, it was extinguished. How do I ever reignite that flame? That is my problem. I feel very awkward now. And there's a lot of uncomfortableness. It's a part of me that you never really wanted to see, that side of me that's very impulsive, compulsive, and aggressive. You have seen the shadow side of me, and it is a part of who I am. I can't change it. I would like you to accept it, but I don't know if you would. The reason why I can't really connect with you right now, I don't really talk to you right now, the way I used to at the very least, it's because I feel awkward. And I know because of what has happened, you feel awkward as well. In this connection, there's a sense of awkwardness and the feelings of just simply being uncomfortable. For that reason, there's a lack of communication. I also have realized now, finally appreciating you, that you are somebody who truly does fulfill me. You can fulfill me emotionally, spiritually, and physically. The perfect mate, the perfect partner. But I doubt that anything I may say or do, I doubt it'll ever make a difference because there is a lack of faith and a lack of trust in this connection. Yes, I'm at a crossroads right now. I don't know which way to go. Because even if I was to reach out to you, to me it seems as if you've moved on. To me it seems as if there's a whole lot of doubts. I don't think you would want to even be with me. And even if I was to reach out to you, first I need to have more clarity, less confusion, more transparency. I need to understand the situation better. I'm at a crossroads right now. A part of me wants to be with you, but things are very awkward. Overall, I'm angry at myself, I'm mad at myself, and I'm annoyed and irritated because of what I did and what this situation became, what I've turned us both into, what I've turned this connection into. There is anger and there is rage, and because of this I keep my distance. I'm not angry at you, Aries. I'm angry at the situation. I wish I could change it. I wish things could be different. But it seems like it is what it is. And if there is a change that is to occur, it can only happen after I have full understanding of where I stand, and even knowing and understanding the things that I've done that may have hurt you, so that I never repeat that again. I still want to be your best friend. I cherish that. All right, Aries. It's complicated, isn't it? It's like this person is holding on to this connection. It's like a thread holding it right at the edge. It could snap at any moment, but they still have that hope. This person has hope. But there's so much that has happened in this connection that the thought of it, anything working out, it's they feel it's virtually impossible. And because of that, they don't really make a move. Part of the reason is there's certain things in this person's life that they just don't understand about this connection. But once they do, that's when they can connect with you. But for now, they're very, very upset. This person could also not be speaking to you at all because they are so upset. However, I see them being upset more at the situation rather than you. All right, I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So I'm going to have a look at this. This is a deck that I like to read in the reverse. And with this, I like to go a little bit back in time. The both of you, what it is that happened in the past that may have caused certain things to occur. So you may have noticed a shift in this person's personality, why they did what they did, why did they act like this. Some of you may have thought that this was your fault. Some of you may have been thinking that this is a you problem. Sometimes it's not, Aries. Sometimes it's a them problem. Please don't mind my voice. It doesn't sound the same. I do have allergies right now. The weather's changing. And I'm trying not to pause the recording because then it's... I was going to say a bad word. But it's a terrible situation putting the files together, patching it up all. It's too much work. So I'm trying to just talk a bit calm. You may hear in my voice, I don't sound the same right now. Hopefully, I'll be able to manage these allergies. All right, we have here the 2 of Staves plus the 5 of Coins. So I read this in the reverse. I read this in the past. In this lifetime, what happened when things started to go downhill. This is for those of you that never received any closure and you perhaps needed the closure. This is for those of you that perhaps felt that this person abandoned you, this person ghosted you. They may have faded over time. And you're wondering, what happened? What did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Hopefully this will provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situations. We have here the 2 of Staves. The 2 of Staves here talks about how a connection lost momentum after a promising start. There was disappointments because somebody here had invested the time, energy, and effort into it. There was frustration that this person felt, and there was impatience they needed help in some sort of way. They wanted to transform inspiration into action. So what I see here, they wanted to move forward in this connection in a very practical sort of way. But because of certain things that may have been holding them back, they were unable to achieve certain things that they wanted to. Now, this achievement means a lot to them. It meant a lot to them. And if they didn't achieve what it is that they had desired, they didn't feel good enough to be in this connection. Here we have the 5 of Coins. Now, this is a huge card. This has a huge meaning. The 5 of Coins here talks about how your person of interest was at some point in time feeling very insecure, a lack of spiritual richness, being in poverty, an experience of poverty that forces one to look within for greater resources. This poverty may be personified as a lack of wealth or, in a sense, emotional sterility. These feelings are transitory. The card suggests have faith in the future. A more prosperous phase of life is on its way. Of course, they have to say that to people. Everything's always a flux. Nothing stays the same forever, happiness nor sadness. So here we do have somebody that felt materialistically, they were down in the dumps. Emotionally, they were down in the dumps. That's what it is. This person just felt that they didn't have what it takes to give you what it is that you deserved. You may have had certain desires, maybe certain needs, but the problem is this person didn't feel good enough, equipped enough to give you what it is that you actually needed or what you desired, because they felt in a way less than what you bring to the table. Whatever they had to bring to the table. 2 people bring things to the table, okay? Expression, right? This person felt that they had like hardly anything. And that's one of the reasons why there was hesitation here in this connection right from the beginning, because they didn't feel that they had what it takes to be in a long-term committed connection with you. They felt that they felt embarrassed. A part of them kind of felt embarrassed. They may have been emotionally unavailable. I'm seeing here emotionally detached even. They may have been cold when they connected with you. They feel a little rejected, a little neglected. But part of the reason here, 2 things. Emotionally, they didn't feel good enough. And also, financially, they didn't feel good enough. They didn't feel that they could just quickly pick up their bags and just leave or move and be with you. Because they also feel that they themselves don't have much that they could offer. So that was a problem here. All right, guys, let's have a look. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. So these are any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. Yep, somebody feels jaded. All right, guys. So I'm seeing here you have there's a lot of passion, a lot of sensual feelings here. Now, we don't have any cups, so that's a little concerning, isn't it? 3 of Wands, your person of interest here feels that they have put in the time, energy, and effort that maybe they thought that you deserved, but the problem is they feel that when the time is right, that's when they're going to reach out to you, or that's when they're going to connect with you on some level. They'll know it when they see it. This is when they're waiting for their ships to come in. But for me, they'll know it when they see it, when they feel it. they do view you as somebody who is utterly irresistible. They feel that you are very sexy. They feel that you are someone who has a lot of intuitive feelings, and you actually understand them. You get them. Sometimes it's as if you don't even have to speak much, but you still understand them. This is what they feel. Now, this is what they like about you, that you have this intuitive sense. Plus, they feel you're very spiritual. It just makes them feel very grounded. We also have here Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is an offer. Any actions, any plans, any intentions. This is what these cards are about. This person does want to make an offer. And this is a tangible offer. This is an actual, like something solid, stability. Now, this is your person of interest reaching out to you. Usually, I find this to be something that's more solid, like buying something together, assets moving in together, having a commitment, right? But it's something that is tangible. We have here also the Six of Wands. So this does tell me that at some point in time, someone that you had a lot of passion for and a lot of desire and even love for, they may have been in your life, but then they kind of shifted and they left. Over time, you were wondering, where did they go? Whatever happened? Well, it is somebody from your past who you had passionate connection with or feelings for. That person is coming back into your life, Aries. This person wants to be back in your life and they want to be victorious. Now, they also see here, Queen of Swords. They are viewing you like a cold-hearted, you know what? They feel they have really hurt you. And logically thinking, they feel that if anybody else was to have been in your place, you would have probably become very cold-hearted, very nasty, quick to anger, just wanting to, I mean, this person has a sword, right? The Queen here has a sword, and she's very, very upset. She's trying to stay calm, but inside, she's boiling. And I don't mean boiling in a horny way. This is like pissed off boiling. This person wants to hurt someone. So that sword, dare not this person come close. There's a feeling here of rejection. That's one of the reasons why your person of interest is not really approaching you, because they feel that they pissed you off so much that you don't even want to be in this connection with them anymore. Like, that's what they feel. And now, what's wrong here is cross-watcher. You can't assume you know what the other person's feeling, right? Yes, this person may appear like this. You also had the selfhood card earlier, where this person may be very aloof, maybe single and ready to mingle. This person has moved on. They're no longer the same as they once were. I understand that, but that doesn't mean that that is exactly what the person is like. Crosswatcher. Aries is very much into this connection. It's always nice to communicate. It's always nice to tell the other person why one did what they did. If it's even worth it, if they even want to come back. Problem here, Aries, is your person of interest is not reaching out to you much because they see and they feel that you are in an unhappy mood. How to change the mood? How to do that? That is a very tricky question. I do see this person reaching out to you, or not really. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles, they're going to reach out to you. But I do see that them gradually wanting to come back into your life. Now, Aries, keep in mind, we do not have any cups here. So I don't really see, and I'm seeing the word emotionally detached. This person is still being very emotionally detached. That's not good. They need to have an emotionally invested in this connection in order for the connection to actually work like a normal partnership. It's not right where we just have money and passion and that's it. Where's the love? I don't see that here. There is, of course, typical feelings and emotions. However, that could have come up in this reading here, but it didn't. So I definitely see this person trying to see what it is that you were up to, what mood you're in, what situation that they're getting themselves into if they even reach out to you. This is the reason why they're really not reaching out. Remember we had here anger and rage earlier, right? That's the issue, because it does show how this person is actually quite upset. Not at you, but at the situation and what it has become. It was you guys, right? Please. I do back-to-back readings, guys, sometimes, and my brain just gets scrambled. So I have to see here. I'm just, as far as my memory serves me, I remember. Yeah, okay, so does you guys. Yeah, you got the anger and rage card there. All right, Archangel answer cards. Let's have a look. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look. We have here messages from Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. All right, guys. We have here first card's the strongest. We have here remain positive, followed by in the near future, perfect timing, success, let go, no, not the right time, no, forgiveness. Let's look into this. So first card's the strongest. We have here remain positive. Many of you may have been so discouraged because of what has happened. And it is very difficult to stay positive, but the suggestion here, the advice here is to try to remain positive as much as you can, because we do attract positive energy when we do. We also have here in the near future. So certain things will happen in the coming days. We have here 3 cards that are talking about timings, 1, 2, 3. So in the near future, things are going to happen when they are supposed to happen in due time. There will be success. However, Aries, it will only happen if you let go. If you let go. So this does mean that either letting go of the person or letting go of the situation that you may feel that's holding you back. There's certain meanings behind letting go, and it means different things for different people. But here, in order to gain something, one has to let go and release themselves from something else. Now, whether that's a person, whether that's a hobby, a job, or whatever. I recommend not quitting your jobs in this economy. Let's not do that. Here we also have not the right time. No. So, some of you may be really wanting to connect with this person in this relationship right now, but the angels here are suggesting it's not the right time to do this. Now, keep in mind, there's a time for everything, and everything takes time. And your time will come. But not when you think. This is all about perfect timing. This card is divine timing. Remember, you're dealing with somebody here who is still very much angry at the situation. They're not really trying to find a solution or improve in a way. And that's the problem. They're seeing you as somebody who is very independent, somebody who is single and ready to mingle, somebody who doesn't care about anything else anymore. Why? Because they feel that you're jaded. They feel that they have gotten you so upset that you are like that Queen of Swords. So over time, they have assumed, right, in their mind, that this is who you are. That's why this is going to take a heck of a long time for this person to realize their thought process is absolutely wrong, right? And that only happens and comes into their life and their mind through experience and wisdom. And that may take some time. And that's why it's not the right time to engage or to, rush into anything. Instead, it's best for you to let go, because then you will have success. Now, the overall arching theme here, we have forgiveness. Forgiveness is key. The easiest way to forgive, and it's important to forgive, as it is in the Holy Bible, as our sweet Jesus has explained many times. Forgiveness comes along with compassion. It is important to forgive. Why? Because as a person, the way I view it, this is my explanation, we have a negative energy bubble that orbits around our head. Okay? No matter where we go on planet Earth, it'll still be there. Why? Because we never forgave the person. Because we don't like them. They get upset. But that negative energy bubble will always be with you, and that is heavy energy. And when it's heavy, it will always constantly be a reminder. Every time you think of this person, you have that grudge. So it is very important to actually forgive. There's certain things in life where I agree. It's sometimes unforgivable, but I'm talking like criminal activity, right? But it's important to try as much as you can. You also need to understand the easiest way is to have compassion, almost to feel sorry for the person. You have to put yourself in that mindset. You have to be the bigger person. To know that, you know what, this person didn't know what they were doing. If they had known better, they wouldn't have done this. That is the way to think. And by having that compassion, you yourself have released yourself from that burden. No longer do you have those feelings. It's difficult to do it, but once you do it, it feels much better. This person has gone through things that they may not have explained to you. They may never have opened up to you. You may think that they told you everything, but the truth is people don't. People don't. And that's why you didn't even know what this person was like, and they're acting like this, right? No, they didn't tell you everything. But these things that people hold inside, it makes them vulnerable. They don't want anybody to have something over them. So they keep their distance. They don't want to appear vulnerable. They don't want to hear any mocking, taunting, sarcastic remarks if they tell you some type of secret. So there are certain reasons why people do what they do, but just keep in mind that if you can forgive, then at the very least, you're one step closer to making things work. Aries, that is your reading officially over. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments as much as I can, and I do try to write back as much as I can. Definitely feel free to share your stories, because it does help me understand how, these feelings and emotions, they have a story behind them. Everybody's story is different, but please feel free to share. Also, the content that you guys provide, it does motivate me and inspire me to create content for my other channel. That is Asnointia Audio, and that is a YouTube channel. The link is below. The videos there are absolutely free, just like these videos here. And there you'll find content on relationship-related advice, past life and spiritual connections, and also one video I have on negative energies, how to recognize and remove such things from your life. Now, I wanted to mention, because you actually, Aries, had the Let Go card, the most recent upload that I just did, a while ago. It's a two-part video. So it is called Letting Go and Moving On. You'll see it on the thumbnail, Letting Go and Moving On. Some of you may actually need to see that because of the type of reading we had today. I'd recommend that you see it. It's always good to have a look at it and hear what it is that I have to say. There's not much viewing, but I just put images there for entertainment purposes, but it's more of me speaking, right? It's audio. So just go about your business, whatever you're doing throughout the day, and just listen to what it is that I have to say. Because if not now, it may be helpful down the road. I do talk about why it's important to let go and why some people don't, and also how to move on and why some people are unable to move on. I get into a lot of details there. I have some examples from emails that people have sent to me, and so I discuss that and, the things that other people go through. It's the same thing. Many of us go through the same thing. It doesn't matter where you are on planet Earth. We all go through the same thing. And so that's why I've created that channel, just to connect with you guys on that level, to help you, because I do have the ability of seeing what's inside of a person's heart and in their mind, and I could tell you how they feel. So that's kind of the difference when I speak and when I talk about relationships. That's the angle that I'm approaching it from. Now, I also wanted to mention to some of you, you do ask in the comments below, do I do love readings? Yes, I do. The ones I have available right now. That is the love reading. That is the express audio plus PDF. So you do get an audio recording plus a PDF, very, very detailed. I also have a past life package. Keep in mind, not all the time is the connection that you have. It might not be from a past life. I have done certain readings where it's a different time and place, meaning it's in the future. And the majority of them, though, it's in the past life. Please do read the description. For every single package, I have descriptions. Please do read it so you know exactly what to expect when you're placing an order. I also wanted to mention I do have a chakra checkup package. Now, what is that? That is a package I've created to help you get rid of negative energies. I have the ability, with the help of my angel guide, to have a look in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, the negative energies that exist. This includes jinns, demons, evil spirits. So I tell you what you have, how many you have, and I teach you how to get rid of them. Now, it's important, if you're trying to manifest something, it's important to have no negative energies. You can't have negative energies if you're trying to manifest, because they won't allow you to, or they'll just create obstacles. Also, whatever's written in your book of life, whatever's owed to you karmically, that will come. As long as, if you're trying to manifest, just make sure it's practical, make sure it's realistic, because then that also makes a difference, right? I also wanted to mention I have some self-help guides. So these are related to different types of scenarios for negative energies. For example, one is to create holy water. How, you can drink that holy water. It's specifically for drinking. In fact, there's nothing you put inside of it. It's just a method that's very unique. And also I have one, for example, family generational curses, how to remove. So there's a family generational curse removal package that I have. So guys, have a look at those. Some of you may find those interesting. And the only reason I created all this is because I've been through it myself, like the story of my life, 25 years plus. Now it's no more, thank God, with the grace of God, thank you, Jesus. No more issues. But I have been through a lot, and I have created these packages to help people out there. And it's almost like revenge in a way. I don't want people to go through the same things, because it really ruins your life in every aspect. So it's important to be negative energy free. This is also for those of you, the chakra checkup package, even the holy light package, okay, which is a self-help guide. These also help you get rid of negative energies from your home. So if you feel it's haunted, poltergeist activities, somebody's put black magic on your home, or you feel there's like shadow people or sleep paralysis, stuff like that. Also, if some of you feel that you've been under a spell, black magic spell, voodoos, hexes, curses, evil eye, all that stuff, it gets rid of it. Yeah, it's an all-in-one inclusive package. So some of you may need that. There may be some jealousy. I'm seeing some jealousy. Some people here Someone here is, well, you have some external people that are kind of jealous. And that's also causing problems for this person to make their decision based on rumors and jealousy. Now, let me just tell you quickly, with jealousy, some people are a little cuckoo and they do things to others. So if you feel, that you've been in the presence of somebody who's very nasty, definitely have a look at, either the Holy Light package, or you can have a look at the Chakra Checkup package. That can help you as well. Just keep in mind the Chakra Checkup package comes with an actual personalized reading, and the self-help guide is just that. It's just a self-help guide. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I'll see you all again. Take care. Stay safe. Bye now.